Next on Fox Sports West, Ronnie Kovach and the Fishing Ventures crew are at Cachuma Lake in Santa Barbara County. It is excellent fishing and more as Ronnie Kovach is joined by Santa Barbara County Supervisor Doreen Farr. Also joining us today for the great largemouth bass fishing is Robert Schneider with the Phoenix Tackle Company. Tom Fayram, Deputy Public Works Director with Santa Barbara County, will also be joining us today for the awesome trout fishing, as well as Cachuma Lake Marina Manager Ken Hamer. Cachuma Lake in Santa Barbara County is home to the most incredible fishing for huge trout, largemouth bass, crappie, and catfish. And more about the fabulous bow fishing for carp later in our program. Canoeing, kayaking, camping, fishing, surfing, hiking, and much more. It's all here in Santa Barbara County. Cachuma Country is next on Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures.
From Central America to Alaska and throughout the West, it's time for Fishing Ventures with Ronnie Kovach. World-renowned angler, educator, author, and lecturer, Ronnie Kovach has taught more than 50,000 anglers how to become more proficient at their favorite pastime. With conservation in mind, Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures is dedicated to provide the avid sport fisherman with the where-to and how-to information to catch and release more fish.
Hi everybody and welcome to this very special episode of Fishing Ventures, this week coming to you from Cachuma Lake in Santa Barbara County. As Ronnie Kovach and friends load their gear at the Cachuma Lake Marina and Boat Rentals, everyone is looking forward to this trip with eager anticipation. As on all of our fishing ventures, it's very important to stock up on the right tackle, including quality products from P-Line, plenty of owner hooks and soft baits, and Yo-Zuri lures to make sure every fishing trip is a success. We invite you now to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of Cachuma Lake and this week's episode, Cachuma Country.
See the guy on the left, he's just throwing his little horns right now.
Bindo.
Okay, here we go.
Look at that. Sports fans?
Ooh, that's a nice fish.
Yes, that is.
There's a nice thing.
Every lure that you troll, like these Yo-Zuri pins minnows, has a certain point that a certain speed, I want to say, that the boat has to move in order to get the maximum vibration out of that lure. For example, if I'm trolling a spoon, a metal spoon or a spinner, I'm going to troll a lot slower than I am today. But also what I'm doing is I'm adding a certain amount of ripping action. We call this stroke trolling, giving it a couple strokes once in a while. Because a bait fish that this Yo-Zuri pins minnow is supposed to replicate, mimic, and duplicate will never swim in a straight line when it's under attack. It's going to swim in a frantic motion. So by adding a lot of these different twitches to the rod, strokes like this, I'm trying to again duplicate, mimic, and replicate a fleeing bait fish that one of these Nebraska tailwalkers are going to clomp on this morning here as we're trolling at Cachuma Lake. Oh, nice fish. Oh, nice fish.
Okay.
Nice fish here. Oh, that's on that big Yo-Zuri pin minnow. Yeah, this is a nice fish. I went to a bigger pin minnow here. Oh, yeah, this is a nice fish. Notice me back reeling, Danny? Old school here. Oh, yeah, this is a nice fish.
That force fan.
These are the Nebraska tailwalkers that they plant at Cachuma Lake. These fish are really, really strong. I thought this fish was twice as big. It really put up a great fight.
Folks, you're watching Cachuma Country on Fox Sports West. Joining Ronnie Kovach today is our friend Tom Fayram, an avid sport fisherman who loves to fish Cachuma Lake. Stay with us.
There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, we got nice.
Bite on.
We decided to just kind of wind drift, and I threw out a mini jig while we're winding in one of the trout on the Ozuri pin minnows, and I got bit on the mini jig, and we found a concentration of fish here now, and we're just wind drifting with very, very lightweight 1/32 ounce mini jigs dipped in the bite on.
That's a little bigger fish.
Back off your drags, keep your minds in free spool. We'll be right back with Ronnie Kovach and Fishing Ventures.
This week, Ronnie Kovach and friends are enjoying Santa Barbara County. There's a lot more fishing action ahead, so don't go away. Fishing Ventures will be right back on Fox Sports West. Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures is brought to you by P-Line, Because We Fish, Sports Chalet, The Experts, by Owner, Perfection in Hooks, Flambeau Tackle Storage Systems, by Ozuri Lures, Fish the Best, and by Typhoon Polarized Sunglasses. Welcome back to Fishing Ventures. At Cachuma Lake Marina, you will find everything for your boating and fishing needs. Kayaks, single and double, a variety of well-equipped motorboats, as well as various sizes of pontoon boats. Great fun for the entire family. And be sure to check out the fully equipped cabin rentals conveniently located near the marina and store and offering stunning views of Cachuma Lake. Oh, and while you're there, be sure to ask Marina Manager Ken about the scrub jays. Unbelievable!
There's the other one. That's good.
And now let's get back onto the lake as Ronnie Kovach is starting to do a number on the largemouth bass. Stay with us.
Now, this fish came in on an owner shaky head with a owner shivertail worm and really hit it nice.
We're going to get him in the boat here.
You got the net here, guys?
You got to get him in here for a picture.
Normally they would something like that. Okay, gotcha. Nice fish.
Now that largemouth really, really ate that owner shivertail. Look how deep it is right there. He was swimming towards me. That's a beautiful fish. Look at that. Let's put him back in there.
Okay, release the
All right, swell one on the boat there.
Hook up. Nice fish. Nice fish. Old school. Little owner shaky head worm combination, shivertail worm and the shaky head jig head. This is old school. Smallmouth.
It is. It's
Nice, a smallie. There it is.
There.
Here we go. Nice little Cachuma smallmouth. See that? He ate that owner's shiver worm. It's the owner's shiver worm with the owner's shaky head. Old school.
This week, Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures is coming to you from beautiful Santa Barbara County. We'll be right back on Fox Sports West.
Yes, we had a double. Oh, God, I can't believe I found that one.
Want a smallmouth?
That's a beautiful fish.
Old school.
Yes, yes. Flipping, old school. All right,
School,
good,
Danny.
good. Going good. Now we're gonna find some fighters back this night. There are some biters. Look at that. All right, let's go, Ronnie.
Bow fishing for carp has become a fun sport all across the country and for sure here at Cachuma Lake. Many lakes in Southern California allow bow fishing since carp do have an adverse effect on the largemouth bass fishery as well as bluegill and crappie.
Look at this guy.
Take a look as Ken Hamer demonstrates his expertise in the fine art of bow fishing.
Okay, hot reel, hot reel.
Hot rail.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that. Harvey is the resident goose who is supervisor over all the waterfowl at Cachuma Lake.
I'm Tom.
Stay down.
He's dogging it here.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to come up.
No, he's dogging it.
It is.
It is a catfish. Oh my goodness.
That one got them all.
Oh
That
my
goes-
goodness,
that
look
goes
at
to
that.
me.
Supervisor Farr, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
When are you going to let this secret out?
Well, it's starting to get out, but it has been a hidden jewel, a hidden gem in Santa Barbara County for a long, long time.
The last time I fished this lake was probably 20 years ago, and this is not the Cachuma Lake that I remember. We are having a phenomenal experience at your lake.
Wonderful.
It is arguably one of the best fisheries in all of the southern part of the state. We have caught largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, large crappie, 2 different strains of trout, including these fantastic Nebraska tailwalkers. On top of that, even catfish, channel catfish, beautiful ones. This size
Wow.
are eating our lures. So are you prepared, Supervisor? I have to ask you that because you have a fiduciary and a moral and almost a spiritual responsibility to your constituents here. Are you prepared for my millions of viewers to start coming up here now once we let this secret out?
I am. You know, this is just a wonderful place any time of the year, in any season, and for all ages. I mean, the fishing, as you've described it, I know is fantastic. And growing up with a family that loved to camp and fish, it's just wonderful that we have this incredible resource in Santa Barbara County that can be enjoyed by all ages. And also, you know, the young children come here, they learn how to fish, and they come back with their families and they enjoy it year in and year out.
Camping, canoeing, kayaking, nature tours, the fishing. I mean, you can really come up here and recreate who we are as divine presences on this planet. I mean, this is really almost like God's country here. I'm telling you, folks, take it from me, Ronnie Kovach and Supervisor Farr. If you want year-round recreational activity for your family, get up here right away to Cachuma Lake.
Fish on. Yes, indeed.
Oh, I had him. Got him. Old school, right there.
It's
Ronnie.
old school. Back off your drags, keep your minds in free spool. We'll be right back because I'm going to take you old school on Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures.
This week's Fishing Ventures episode, Cachuma Country, was filmed entirely in Santa Barbara County, and your visit to Santa Barbara County would not be complete without stopping or staying in Solvang. Don't go away, Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures will be right back on Fox Sports West.
Is it? Whoa.
Oh, you took it perfect. Beautiful tail walker.
And that's one of your tail walkers.
That sure is. Look at that nice bright pink.
A dandy.
Oh, look at that big tail walker. Whoa, that's a nice fish. He really hit this Yozuri Pins minnow hard. I mean, really hard, folks.
Yeah. Oh, we got him just that time. Oh my goodness. Indeed, up and over. Indeed.
A little bit of fish there.
Oh yes. I like it.
Fishermen, today we are joined by Robert Schneider with the Phoenix Tackle Company. And Robert has been catching a lot of largemouth bass here at Cachuma Lake. For over 25 years, the Phoenix Tackle Company has been handcrafting custom quality fresh and saltwater jigs, lures, spinnerbaits, soft plastics, and sinkers. The Phoenix Pro Line series of casting, football, and flipping jigs, as well as spinnerbaits, have been a favorite among anglers and top fishing guides for over 20 years. Visit phoenixbaits.com.
A little promotional.
Over.
Right on.
Full mouth. Oh, nice crop.
Look at that puppy.
That's a Cachuma crappie right there.
That's what we're talking about. Now that is old school, okay? Look at that, Lake Cachuma crappie. Wow. Trout, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, black crappie, they got it all at Lake Cachuma on Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures.
Santa Barbara County, world renowned for its fine dining. Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures will be right back on Fox Sports West. Ronnie Kovach's Fishing Ventures is brought to you by P-Line, because we fish. Sports Chalet, the experts. By Owner, perfection in hooks. Flambeau Tackle Storage Systems. By Yozuri Lures, fish the best. And by Typhoon Polarized Sunglasses. And now let's hear from Santa Barbara County Supervisor Doreen Farr on what makes Cachuma Lake very special.
Well, I think it's just so beautiful. and it's actually in such close proximity to both the Santa Barbara city south coast and the cities of Goleta and Carpinteria, as well as the charms of the Santa Ynez Valley, the historic towns of Los Olivos, Santa Ynez, and of course Solvang. And so there's so much to do here, and you can come and you can enjoy Lake Cachuma, and then you can go out and you can do day trips in other parts of the county, and then come back here and just relax and enjoy the beauty of nature. There's so many different ways to do that. And one of the things that hasn't been mentioned is you should be here at night and see the stars. I think for so many people that live in a city environment, you know, they can't really see the stars at night anymore. And you come out here any time of the year and you look up at the night sky, and it's just incredible. It's so beautiful. So it has been a hidden gem. It's not going to be a hidden gem much longer, I'm sure, for the people of Santa Barbara County. But Santa Barbara County welcomes people from all over the state, the nation, and the world to enjoy the wonderful attractions that we have here, including Lake Cachuma.
Folks, Ronnie Kovach and all of us with the Fishing Ventures crew totally enjoyed our stay in Santa Barbara County, and we plan to return real soon. The Fishing Ventures crew dined at the Boathouse Restaurant in Santa Barbara. For more information about Santa Barbara County, visit sbparks.org. Fishing Ventures is produced by Danny Jackson, Ronnie Kovach, executive producer.